Stop what you're doing and swallow what you're chewing. Birmingham City looks set. I say they look set for promotion, of course. Can they be caught at the top of the table? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. It's all about matchday number 30, of course, in League One, and we'll get to that in a second. If you knew where you've been, hit the old subscribe. You want to stop shop for Blackburn Rovers, World Football, League One, right here under one Rooski. Of course, I said it from the beginning. Birmingham were going to walk this league. Of course they were. Did I want them to walk the league? No, but they are, and they're going to run away with it in the bloody end. Despite all that chitter-chatter, they are still only 2 points from the top spot, with Wycombe still breathing down their necks. But can they be caught in the automatics? It does not look like it, but we'll take a closer look at it in a second. If you knew where you've been, hit the old subscribe. Big shout out to the members, big shout out to the patrons. What we're going to do now, though, is revisit those predictions from midweek, and then, of course, look at the table, and then, of course, run away with next weekend's game. Sit tight, hold on. Here we go, guys and girls. Looking forward to this weekend's drama, but we are now going to recap last weekend's drama, or the midweek's drama. Here we go, guys and girls. Kick it all off with Bolton, 3-1 winners. On the right-hand side is predictions, results. Left-hand side is the predictions. 3-1 winners, Bolton, under new management ship right now, while they're closing in on Steven Schumacher coming in. But back-to-back wins, it looks like, for Bolton. And, of course, against Northampton Town. Burton with a massive 3-2 win over Reading to boost their saviour at the moment. Charlton with a 2-0 win over Bristol. Rovers, I went with a 2-1 win. Leyton Orient with a 6-2 demolition job of Exeter. Goodness gracious me, all the goals were there. Blackpool with a 2-0 win over Lincoln. I went with a 2-1 win. Mansfield lost to Crawley, surprise, surprise. Peterborough picking up a win over Wigan. 1-0. I went with a 2-1 win. Rotherham 2-1 winners over Cambridge. 3-1 winners for me. Stockport with a 1-0 win over Shrewsbury. 2-0 winners for me. Wrexham got smashed 3-2 by Stevenage. I went the other way. Wycombe with a 2-1 win over Barnsley as predicted. And Huddersfield lost to the Blue Noses. Goodness gracious me. This is the table as you see, and here I am. Birmingham 60 points. Wycombe 58. But they, of course, Birmingham got 2 games in hand. We've got to win them, though. You have to win them. Meanwhile, Wrexham are looking like they're going to have to settle for a playoff spot right now. 6 points adrift of Wycombe, Huddersfield, Stockport, and Leyton Orient in those playoffs at the moment. This could be an absolute cracking playoff with Wrexham, Huddersfield, Stockport, maybe Bolton or Charlton or Barnsley. I want Leyton Orient to do it. I really do. But they would be, if you want bang for your buck, you want some heavyweights in there, Bolton, Charlton in there maybe. It's going to be an absolute cracker. So well done, Wycombe, if they can continue their business and get themselves back into the Championship. But we're still a long way away. Still a good 20 or so games left of the season. So let's, of course, look forward to those next round of games. Of course, there's the link for the Prediction League. It should still say League 1, but it says League 2. You know what? I'm just an idiot. But I'm running out of time, guys. These are the next round of games. They're coming at you this coming weekend, starting on Saturday. Barnsley up against Burton Albion at Oakwell. Derek Clark's Barnsley, 3 defeats on the spin. They are 9th, 42 points for the season. Up against Burton under Gary Bowyer, unbeaten now in the last 4. 3 wins on the bounce, 21 spots in the table, 24 points for the season. They played each other 14 times since 2014. 7 wins Barnsley, 3 wins Burton, 4 draws between the two sides. Last time around at Oakwell was a 2-0 win for Barnsley back in September 2023. The reverse fixture at the Pirelli, it was a 2-1 win for Barnsley. Barnsley, though, on the back of that loss to Wycombe. They've also lost to Stevenage and Bristol Rovers. Burton, though, on a good bit of form. 3 wins on the bounce, scoring goals as well. What we're looking at, 9 goals scored in the last 3 games combined. The bookies, though, they go with Barnsley, overwhelmingly so. But, guys, it's not like that. It's not bread and butter. It's not easy peasy. Got to give it to Burton to get a point anyway. 1-1 on the night at Oakwell. Stevenage up against Exeter City coming at you over at Stevenage. Alex Revell's boys are doing all right now. Unbeaten in the last 3. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 15th for the table, 37 points for the campaign. Up against Exeter and Gary Caldwell, 17th for the table, 32 points for the season. Now they have played 34 times since 2003. 5 wins Stevenage, 18 wins Exeter, 11 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue, it was one of those 11 draws. Meanwhile, the reverse fixture at St James's Park, Exeter, it was a 2-0 win back in the day. Stevenage, though, on the back of that 3-2 win over Wrexham, they've won 3 away games on the spin. It's their home form. That's not the best. In fact, they played 5 at the last 6 on the road. So maybe a good run of home games coming at you. Exeter, though, on the back of that loss, that heavy loss to Leyton Orient most recently in their own backyard as well. Stevenage, though, for this one, they are fancy for the victory. Exeter, of course, underdogs, going with a 2-0 win for Stevenage to maybe close in, maybe on their playoff ambitious. Next up, we go to St Andrews. It's Birmingham. It's Rotherham. It's coming at you this coming Saturday. Chris Davies' boys, 92% form for them right now. They are top with 60 points. Up against Rotherham under Steve Evans, just 1 defeat in the last 6. 14th in the table, 37 points. Now, they played 17 times since 2001, 8 wins Birmingham, 2 wins Rotherham, 7 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue, it was a 0-0 draw. The reverse fixture at the New York Stadium was a 2-0 win for Birmingham. Birmingham on the back of that 1-0 win over Huddersfield. Rotherham with a 2-1 win over Cambridge. That's right. The odds right here, right now. Birmingham massive favourites. Rotherham massive underdogs. But I'm going to go with Birmingham if I am. If I'm a betting man, I'm going to back the Birmingham on this one. I can't see them losing it. Meanwhile, Blackpool against Charlton. This one's tight at Bloomfield Road. Steve Bruce's boys are 13th with 37 points for the campaign. 67% form for them right now. Unbeaten in at least the last 6. Up against Charlton. 3 wins on the bounce. They are 8th with 43 points for the campaign. Played each other 19 times since 2008. 6 wins Blackpool, 6 wins Charlton. 7 draws between the two sides, including a draw last time around at Bloomfield Road back in January 2024. The reverse fixture at the Valley, it was a 2-1 win for Blackpool, who are unbeaten against Charlton over the last 4. Blackpool on the back of that 2-0 win over Lincoln. Charlton on the back of that 2-0 win over Bristol Rovers. The odds right here, right now, very, very tight between the two sides. Blackpool are slight favoured. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win, Blackpool, but I'm actually leaning towards a draw, thinking about it. But I'm going to stick to my original prediction, which was, of course, a victory for the home side. Meanwhile, Cambridge United up against Wycombe Wanderers. That's right, coming at Cambridge. Gary Monk's boys, 25% form for them right now, all the way down into 23rd spot with just 21 points for the season. Up against Wycombe under Sam Grace. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are second in the table, 58 points for the campaign. Now, they played Cambridge 18 times since 2003. 3 wins Cambridge, 12 wins Wycombe. 3 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue, it was a 1-1 draw. The reverse fixture at Adams Park was a 2-1 win for Wycombe back in September. The away side are unbeaten against Cambridge over the last 4, 2 wins and a couple of draws. They did pick up a cheeky 2-1 win over Barnsley as well most recently. Cambridge, though, on the back of that 2-1 loss to Rotherham. The odds right here, right now, what are we looking at? We're looking at Cambridge massively unfancied. Wycombe, of course, superstar favourites. And I think they're going to win this one as well. 2-1 win, Wycombe on the road this weekend. Crawley up against Wrexham. That's right, coming over at Crawley, who are, of course, under the managerialship of Robert Elliott. 22nd in the table, 24 points for the campaign. Up against Wrexham under Phil Parkinson on 42% form. Just 1 win in 5, but they are third, 52 points for the campaign. They played each other 9 times since 2009. 4 wins apiece and 1 draw. Crawley, of course, under Rob Elliott. Last time around at this venue, did lose Crawley against Wrexham. 1-0 win as it was back in October 2023. That was in League 2. The reverse fixture in Wales was a 2-1 win for Wrexham, who are unbeaten against Crawley over the last 4, as Wrexham picking up 3 wins on the bounce. The Welshies are on the back of that 3-2 loss to Stevenage, though. Crawley, though, 1-0 winners on the road to Mansfield. The odds right here right now, Wrexham are favoured for the victory. Crawley underdogs going with the Hollywood FC. 2-0 winners for Wrexham to take it to the house. Leyton Orient against Stockport. This one's a spicy little game, isn't it? At Brisbane Road. Richie Wellens' boys are 6th in the table, 44 points for the campaign. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. Up against Stockport and David Challoner. 3 wins on the bounce. 5th in the table, 47 points for the campaign. They played each other 9 times since 2005. 4 wins Orient. 3 wins Stockport. 2 draws between the two sides. Last time around at Brisbane Road was a 3-0 win for Stockport back in April 2023. That was in League 2. Meanwhile, the reverse fixture at Stockport at Edgeley Park, it was a 4-1 win for the Orient. 6-2 winners Orient over Exeter City last time around. They're scoring goals for fun. 8 goals scored now the last 2. Meanwhile, Stockport County on back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets as well, looking the business at the moment. Meanwhile, the odds right here, and this was quite tight, very, very tight. The bookies cannot separate the two sides. I think I'm leaning towards an Orient victory on this one, but just. A draw does look likely, but I'll go with a 2-1 win back in the Orient because they are just too good right now. Meanwhile, Northampton Town up against Huddersfield, coming at 6 Fields. Northampton under Kevin Nolan, winless in the last 3. They are 20th with 27 points for the season. Up against Huddersfield, who were on a crazy run earlier, but are now winless in the last 3. Just 1 win in the last 6. 4th in the table, 48 points for the campaign. They played Northampton Town 11 times since 2003. 3 wins Northampton, 5 wins Huddersfield. 3 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue in the league, it was a 1-1 draw in January 2009 in League 1. The reverse fixture at the McAlpine, 3-1 winners it was for Northampton Town. Goodness gracious me. So in the league, Northampton Town back-to-back games without a loss. They've only lost once against them in the last 5. Huddersfield, though, on the back of that 1-0 loss to Birmingham, back-to-back games without a goal. Northampton on the back of that 3-1 loss to Bolton. The odds here, of course, look like Huddersfield are fancied. I think I'm going that way as well. 2-1 win, despite the shit form, they'll get the result in the end. Reading up against Bolton, coming in the Matchday, that's right. As Noel Hunt's Reading have gone from hit to shit. 4 defeats on the spin for them. They are 10th, 41 points for the season up against Bolton. Julian Derby, currently Stephen Schumacher on the brink of becoming coach there. Just 1 defeat in the last 5. They are 7th with 44 points for the campaign. They played Reading 22 times since 1995, 8 wins apiece and 6 draws, of course. Last time around at the Matchday, it was a 2-1 win for Reading back in September 2023. The reverse fixture, 5-2 winners it was for Bolton. It's actually been back-to-back 5-2 wins for Bolton over Reading, both of those in Bolton. Last time around, though, Bolton picking up a 3-1 win over Northampton Town, Reading losing to Burton 3-2 at the Pirelli. The odds right here, right now, we're looking at it. It is tight, but Bolton are fancied, especially with a new coach looming. Going to go with the 2-1 win as well. On the road, Shrewsbury Town up against Mansfield coming at Gay Meadow. Shrewsbury under Gareth Ainsworth just one win the last 6. They are rock bottom, 24 for 20 points for the season. Up against Mansfield under Nigel Clough. They are 12th. 37 points for the season, and they, of course, just 4 defeats on the spin right now. They've taken on Shrewsbury 12 times since 2004. 3 wins Shrewsbury, 4 wins Mansfield. 5 draws between the two sides. Last time around at Shrewsbury, it was a 2-0 win for the Shrews in the FA Cup back in November 2019. The last time I played in the league, though, at this venue, it was a 2-0 win for Shrewsbury. So back-to-back wins for Shrewsbury over Mansfield at this venue. In fact, they haven't conceded a goal against Mansfield in that venue in the last 3, but they did lose when they last played at Mansfield this season. The Stags are on the back of that 1-0 loss to Crawley. Shrewsbury losing to Stockport most recently. The odds right here, right now, quite tight again. Mansfield fancied, though. Shrewsbury should win it, though, in my eyes. Surprise, surprise. Wigan up against Lincoln City Coach at the DW. Sean Maloney's boys, 50% form for them right now, 60 for the table, 33% form for them right now, 33 points for the campaign, 50%. Up against Lincoln under Michael Skabula, 42% form for them, 11th, 38 points for the campaign. Played each other 7 times since 2020. 2 wins Wigan, 3 wins Lincoln, 2 draws between the two sides. Last time around at the DW, it was a 0-0 draw back in December 2023. The reverse fixture at Sincilbank this season, also a 0-0 draw. Wigan picking up a loss to Peterborough most recently. Lincoln losing to Blackpool last time around. The odds, very, very tight. Just slightly favoured for Wigan. I think I'm also leaning slightly for Wigan as well. 2-1 winners in my eyes to complete the Saturday's games. There is one game in League One on Sunday. It's Bristol Rovers against Peterborough. It's at the Memorial Field. It's Ugnau Calderon's boys, 19th in the table, 28 points for the season, 2 wins the last 6. Up against Peterborough, Darren Ferguson, just 1 win the last 5, 1 defeat in the last 5. They're 18th with 30 points for the season. Now, they played 25 times since 2005. 4 wins Bristol Rovers, 15 wins Peterborough, 6 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue, 2-0 winners it was for Peterborough back in April 2024. Bristol Rovers on the back of successive losses, both of those were away, both of those without scoring a goal. Peterborough on the back of a 1-0 win themselves over Wigan. Odds quite tight once again. Peterborough slightly fancied on this one. Going to go with a 1-1 draw on Sunday. All eyes on this one. And that completes my picks for this week. It's been a busy week over in League One. This is what the table will look like if my predictions are right. Birmingham still City 2 points clear still of Wycombe, but the gap even opens up further between themselves and Wrexham. Huddersfield, Leyton, Orient and Stockport make up the playoffs. Burton, Crawley, Shrewsbury and Cambridge going down, but it all could change dramatically in the next few games, of course. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later, guys and girls. We are done. I'll see you soon for the next one.